Oh, hello guys, welcome back. I haven't done anything gay in a while for you, so that sounds so weird, but you know what I mean. I haven't done anything about being gay in a while, so. Um, firstly, I am just so happy for the younger people that it's working out for. We don't need to drag out my history every time I do one of these videos, but I'm just so happy it's different for you than it was for me. I really, really am. And I'm happy that people are a lot more accepting now in gay marriage and all that. Um, I was having trouble, getting one of the pukas settled in, and I couldn't figure out why. And we live in a heteronormative society, and for het people that's okay, but for us, we always assume nobody else is gay, right? It's like you find an other gay person. Sometimes it's like finding a unicorn. You're like, oh my god, we do exist. I forgot. And so I was getting him settled in, and for you really freaked out stray people listening, no, I don't like have this conversation with, every being that comes into my life, but um I'd always assumed he was, heterosexual. And that's neither here nor there, right? And I'd always thought from a little girl that there had to be a male of the species because, I was raised by heterosexual people in a heterosexual community. Surprise. Yeah, there's like a gay bar actually not far from here. I don't know when that started up, but yeah, surprise. And I thought, well, there has to be a guy out there like me, because I knew I liked guys, kinda, sorta. And I liked girls. And I like guys that like guys. And I like girls that like girls. And I like people that didn't like people at all. And I knew I was different. I liked everybody. That's what pansexuals are like. Um, and I'm like, well, there's not one out there. There's not a male in my species. And so that's probably part of the reason I didn't get married, because I really didn't get exposed to the gay community at large until much later, and that's only through the internet. Because it might surprise, you know, people listening, but not every gay person is like, oh, I have to go to a bar, I have to do this, I want to be part of the hookup culture. Some are like, well, I'm looking for romance, or maybe I'm looking for a life partner, but, depending on how you were raised that, I was taught if you go to a bar, you better know what you're getting in for. It's like if you pick up a weapon, you better know what you're getting in for. It's kind of the same metaphor. Most people you meet in a bar aren't going to say, let's go to a tea shop later and tomorrow we'll begin a 5-month-long courtship. It's not going to happen. So, it's like there's this thing in floating around on Pinterest, like gay people, and I think it's mostly younger gay people, but they wanted like gay coffee shops. And I kind of think we kind of need that in the community. We kind of need a place where people can go just meet other people and chill and hang out. And yeah, there's if you go in a coffee shop, there's probably by percentage wise, there's probably another gay person there. But to have more like gay centric places you could go to that it's not, oh my god, I have to go in there and find romance. Because we're not living the lives we used to. We can now, have the same thing everyone else has and, not have to be undercover about it. So it was just, getting him settled in, getting the puka settled in. And he went through, I guess, watching humans and seeing how humans be and seeing how I was raised, since he would have stuck around for quite some time. I guess, even though, spirits know better. Spirits aren't like us, they don't have a hang up. But, I guess it kind of, he was worried I'd be disappointed in him. Oh, like, oh my god, no. There's another of my species. They exist. And it's like, you know, in for those listening that are maybe, you know, gay or bi or whatever, you can't just put two pansexual people in a room and expect them to hit it off. I mean, it's like, you know, the same thing like gay people complain about, you know, everybody's trying to set you up with this cute guy because he, you know, he's gay too, or this cute girl or whatever. And it's the same thing. And I think people, you know, don't fully understand when you're pansexual. It's like just because you have the potential to fall in love with everyone or anyone rather, it doesn't mean that like you're going around your town or going to work and you're like, oh my god, I'm in love with everyone, I'm attracted to everyone, whatever do I do? Um, you'll actually find you feel that way very rarely towards people because it seems to take us so long to get to know people. Maybe that's not the experience of another pansexual. I can't say like there's a herd of us around here and we hang out. And you have to think, if you do commit with this person, if you're in love and you commit with them, are they going to accept you as you truly are? And then you have to sit down and talk about parameters of the relationship and such forth and such not. But, you know, for me, with the way I live, with, you know, with the spirit marriages, it actually works out that way. Because they're more used to things being in the, I don't want to say spirit world, but, you know, things being where they are, the way they are finally becoming here. They're more used to that. And they don't see the issue. So they're not like expecting you to be something, and they're really kind of sometimes confused about the labels we have to use. They really don't see why we have to, you know, have all these labels and everything else, but they kind of understand. We're kind of finding our feet. One, you know, my hope would be that like 300, 400 years in the future, gay people aren't even going to know what a rainbow flag is because everyone will just be together and they'll just, you know, everyone will be accepted. Like maybe for antique pride, gay people will get out a flag, but they'll like have no idea what we're currently going through because by then everyone will have integrated and everybody will be like, and leave everybody else alone. So I just kind of wanted to make that because I don't do gay stuff too often because I've never been. I had to live so much in the straight world for so much of my life that I don't have that gay-centric kind of, you know, lifestyle. I just get up and live. And, you know, I think being gender fluid has something to do with it, too. Some days I'm this, some days I'm that, some days I'm nothing at all, and I get up and I'm like, gay, big deal. I mean, I work on, like, the gay pride thing, you know, the Pinterest board every day, but it's like, it's really no big deal to me. Because I was raised straight, and when I came to accept being, you know, pansexual, and I was forced out online by, you know, some very nasty straight person who was drunk, and I would not, you know, do things online with them, so they forced me out in revenge. After that, I've just never looked back. I'm like, I'm gay, big deal, and I wouldn't sleep with you because you ugly. So, yeah. I hope it kind of helped, made some sense, but it's interesting that, you know, it comes up for the spirits too, and it sometimes does come up for the gods, because they know the world we live in. They know our past, and they know, like, it's kind of like that scene from Will and Grace, the reboot, where the young guy is complaining that, are they, you know, they going to have intimacy, or is he going to have a lecture? Because you old gays are so uptight. And, you know, he of course gets sat down, he gets a lecture because we've lost so much of the history. Like, younger gay people now are like, I don't see why you old people are so uptight. And we're like, oh, let me tell you a story. But yeah, I think that's kind of partly why, too, I kind of sometimes distance from the community, because there is so much drama. You got the young people that they don't even know, and you got the old people like me, And I'm like, there's really no, I don't fit in with either demographic because I'm just of the I don't care, leave me alone demographic. I don't care, leave me alone. I'm gay, big flipping deal. Yay for me. Okay, so if you guys liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.